Hello planner peeps, and welcome back to another video. Today I am planning in my Skinny Classic Happy Planner, and I am using stickers from Happy Year. I have basically used all of the spring stickers from this. This came out, I think last summer? I think that's about right. And I am hopefully going to be using the rest of my florals. I will say, the big thing that I'm trying to sort of focus on is getting ready for May. Namely because I am sort of, okay, I have, some very specific things that I do for each month now. So like I make a budget spread for the month, and I'm doing a habit tracker spread. Oh my god, will you just okay, there we go, I stuck it to my knuckles. Okay, so I have a habit tracking. Now I also do a book spread where I just sort of add the covers of the books that I've read that month to that spread. Alright, so this is sort of, it's not really so much a spring bucket list as it is like these are the things I need to have ready by May 1st. And let's see, I like to have one of these over here. There's a lot of orange going on, and I don't think I've ever actually used this much orange in a spread ever, but it's happening. Okay, today is the day. I think I'm just gonna surround that with flowers. So like the little tiny pink ones, and some of these growing little poppies. These poppies are so cute. Like they are very cute. Maybe some leaves too. I'll put a leaf down here. Because this is, as we know, sort of where I track my Instagram and YouTube followers, subscribers, growth. I actually hit 3,000 subscribers on Friday, which, that's just nuts, honestly. Like, a year and a half ago, if you told me that I was gonna make a spread, first of all, if I was going to make an account completely devoted to planners and like my spreads, and that account would ultimately end up sort of getting this much traction, I don't even know. It's still kind of nuts to me. Let's see. Maybe I should just put it there, because that actually looks like it'll fit really well. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, the things that I have been watching lately. On Netflix, I started and finished Too Hot to Handle in the same day. Obviously, do not watch that if you have children, or like in the room with you. It's definitely risque. But I kind of ultimately found myself enjoying it, if only because the premise of the show initially was like, we're gonna put all these horny people in a house and then tell them they can't have sex with each other. But what it ultimately sort of turned into was, learning how to respect yourself, and not in like a slut-shamey sort of way, but more in a, you deserve to have relationships with people that value you for who you are as a person, not just any physical relationship there might be. And that was a nice sort of, I think that was a nice takeaway, at least for me. That's not to say that I have that issue in my daily life, but it was nice to have a reality show that, didn't end up just being who's the most popular. But yeah, I like this little poppy. Okay, And so a lot of the shows that I've been watching have had their finale now. So I just finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Lego Masters is over, which I'm so sad about. I'm also ultimately kind of upset with how it ended up. I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you want to DM me and talk to me about Lego Masters, like, do it. Because I have opinions. I have this big... The problem is that this is a big orange sticker, and that is also a big orange sticker. Maybe I might... It's hard because I used a lot of these stickers in other spreads already. Like, I've used up a lot of the book. Eek. So now the show that I'm watching... how do I feel about this? But now the show that I'm watching is What If? Which is basically sort of like, you know the old ABC show Revenge? I watched that for a couple of seasons. And when I say this, I mean this in the best way possible, but it is just smut. So like I say the same thing about Riverdale, where like all they do is like, you know, like there's intrigue and smooching. That's basically it. And so the premise of this smutty show is that, it stars Jane Levy, who is adorable. She's in Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. I love her. She is so cute. And the premise of this show is that she is like creating a startup to basically cure cancer. And she needs money for it because, you know, like, that's expensive. And she eventually, you know, through what seems to be happenstance at first, gets a meeting with this venture capitalist, played by Renee Zellweger. And, oh yeah, this could be cute. We'll just put, like, this is YouTube. Or about this is Instagram actually, and then this one is gonna be YouTube. So I can just put the numbers right below it, okay? And so Renee Zellweger is basically like, yeah, I will 100% totally give you that money, but you need to sign a contract, and I get 24 hours alone with your husband. Okay, so like, first of all, that is sketchy enough to begin with, as I'm sure you are aware. But it gets sketchier. So she agrees, you know, because she really wants the money. And, you know, her husband is like, yeah, sure, you know, I'll do anything for you, or whatever. Ooh, I made my own little flower. Okay. And then what you sort of start finding out is that, you know, this wasn't random. And, like, it seems like she has been sort of hunting down the husband for a while for, you know, at this point, I have no idea for what. I have some theories, but, you know, that looks weird. Okay. And so, you know, now what they do is they flash forward so, you know, the viewers don't know anything about what happened that night. Which obviously we want to. We want to know. Tell us what happened. Oh, this flower is huge. Should I put it down here? Should I just like sort of undo that corner, maybe move it up? Yeah. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna move this corner up there. But yeah, so we're all trying to figure out what happened that night. Oh yes, please all move at once. That would be great. And I've been watching it with Gil and my cat Siri. Siri is a fan of anything smutty or anything that has gangster rap in it. I don't know why. It's just like, I think it's because it's when we got her as a kitten, we were watching Luke Cage, which has a lot of rap in it, and she also likes violent shows, you know. Also, not that Luke Cage isn't particularly violent, but it is like an action show, and so she loves those, and so especially she just falls asleep during them. Okay, so let me see, how do I feel about like something like that, like a little bit off to the side, flowering. Okay. But yeah, so What If is my sort of show, and they said, I don't know if there'll be a part 2 or not. I did look it up a little bit, not in a spoilery way, because I really, really hate spoilers. But just in the way of like, will there be another part? Like, should I be getting sort of invested in this? Because I know, like, when I watched Dead to Me, well, first of all, Dead to Me is an amazing television show. I love it. I was thinking, I was like, well, you know, I had heard that there was going to be a part 2 to it. And I was like, okay, well, like, what are they going to do? Like, what's going to happen? Why would there be a part 2? And now I know why there's a part 2. Oh, okay. This is hard because this is just like sort of a lot of flowers happening. I'm gonna be writing real small this week. Although I'm just gonna clip this one. Although maybe I'll clip it a little closer to halfway. That way it looks more like it could there, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I like that. Although now I have to think of a place to put this, which probably like up here. That way it's like blooming out. Yay, blooming. On the 27th. I don't know. And then we'll add some green over here. This is all sort of like very questionable. This is what happens when you sort of get down to the last little bits in a book where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just need to put some things in here. I think I want to move this one a little bit then. I also want to make sure, you know, that I have room to write. That is a key feature of a planner. If you cannot write in your planner, it's not doing what you need it to do. But, oh, there's a bird. There are 2 birds, and now they are fighting outside of my apartment. Great. Siri's gonna be real happy about that. Okay, wait, I'm gonna move this a little bit because it's not popping in the right way. Popping, all right. Mostly because I was thinking about maybe, yeah, I'm gonna cut off this little bit there. And then down, flip it and reverse it. So it's gonna go over here now. I really should try not to sing at all in these videos. But, you know, that's sort of a problem I have in my life where I cannot stop singing for the life of me. Could this have, like, sprouted out of that? Then Monday's too busy. Urgh. I wish this sticker was smaller. Just because it feels like it's sort of, like, taking up a lot of prime real estate, you know? And I can't, and there's no way I can put anything more on these days because then, you know, I'll run out of room. This one has a box. You know, maybe I'll just keep this sticker. It's a cute sticker. I want to stand up and see how I feel about this. You know, that is sort of like the prime Emma move. where I go, how do I feel about this? Let me stand up. Oh, that could actually be really cute. I'm gonna cut it, obviously, but that's sort of like a nice framing, I think. Let's see, what else have I been enjoying? I've been reading so many books lately, mostly because all of my books from the library came in at once. And so I have been marathoning books, or not marathoning, sprinting. I have been sprinting through the books. That is not where that should go. That is obvious to me, you know. I don't know why. I'm better at putting down stickers when I'm sitting, but I'm better at looking at my spreads when I'm standing. It's a whole thing. Okay, so that's basically all the stickers that I have. It's a little busy up there, but it's still really, I think it's kind of cute. So this has been my social media skinny classic plan with me. I hope you enjoyed. If you made it to this part of the video, go ahead and comment down below what your favorite flower is. Mine are daisies. And you know, like and subscribe, that sort of stuff. Oh, I'm hiccuping now. Oh my gosh. But I hope you enjoyed this video and happy planning.